Are you getting a little hot under the collar? Thinking about AI sweeping your job from under your nose? In this video, we are gonna explore how to overcome AI anxiety. Welcome to the Peppy channel, your Heartflix. I'm Peppy, your life coach. While some folks are throwing a party, calling it progress, others are digging bunkers, expecting the end of the world. What was supposed to make our lives easier, now it feels like it's one of James Cameron's flicks. The future is not just knocking at the door, it's made itself right at home. But don't sweat it. In this video series, we're gonna explore AI and explore actionable, easy steps that will help you overcome AI anxiety. So let's get comfy and start cracking. The best tip is focus on what you can control. 1. Learn about AI. It's a tool. 2. Learn how to use ChatGPT and upskill yourself. 3. Stop zombie checking AI news because this is gonna blow your mind. Detox from technology on a regular basis. 4. Acknowledge your feelings. It's okay to feel anxiety about technology, about AI.
I'll be back.
Stop it. Fear to lose your job to technology is actually not new. Remember the invention of electricity and Thomas Edison? Well, lamp lighters went into shock. Lamp lighters went into a strike in New York and left all the lights out. We are talking about gas lamps. To give you an idea how the world looked like back then, imagine 25,000 gas lights just around Manhattan. Now think about how many lamp lighters you needed to light those gas lights. And here comes Edison with a new invention, and all the electricity makes all these people go jobless. Electricity made them obsolete.
What's wrong with your eyes?
Nothing. We are talking about a profession that had been around the world for 500 years. Electricity was good for society and, us, but not so much for lamplighters. Let's talk about something less drastic. Tiny revolution of sorts. Excel. Do you really believe accountants were thrilled about Excel at all? Companies would hire lots of accountants. When Excel came around, it made work, faster, easier, which means you don't need as many accountants around. Are you sweating yet? Not yet. According to a recent Calm research, 1 in 3 adults are feeling anxious about AI. And for those who don't, they are thrilled, but also nervous about it. What's gonna happen? According to the World Economic Forum, 85 million jobs are gonna be displaced. But another 97 million new jobs are gonna appear thanks to AI. So how can we cope with this anxiety and not fall in the arms of catastrophizing? Not yet! Focus on what you can control. I tell you all about it in my new book, How to Overcome AI Anxiety. You can pre-order it now before it releases in July 15. So, what can you control? 1. Learn about AI. What's AI anyway? It's a man-made machine or system that can mimic, and in some ways, that's the freaky part, surpass human intelligence. In a paper published in Mind back in 1950, Alan Turing asked this question: can machines think? According to this, there are 3 different types of AI. 1. Artificial narrow intelligence. That's the one we are using right now. It's for a specific tasks. It doesn't have any self-interest, it's predictable, and can't mimic human intelligence. The second one is artificial general intelligence. We are slowly going there. It's a type of AI that theoretically will have consciousness. It will be able to plan and improve itself. The third one is artificial superintelligence. This is an infinite cognitive intelligence which is unpredictable. Basically, Skynet. Nowadays, AI needs data, and that data is fed by us. The AI that we are using now, it's not conscious yet. It does have specific tasks. My second tip for you is to learn how to use AI. Set up an account on ChatGPT and start using it. Learn how to give it good commands, so the answers will be useful for you. Explore the results and upskill yourself. Did you know that it already exists a profession called AI prompt engineer? As months go by, more and more companies are seeking people who know how to use AI, but also who have very strong soft skills. So if you're fearing that you're gonna lose your job to AI, take a deep breath, educate yourself about what AI is, and second, learn how to use it. When you upskill, your employability gets sexy. Tip number 3, stop zombie scrolling all the news about AI and take a technology detox. Right now, we are just bombarded by news about AI, and the catchy titles can be misleading. There are two fronts, one that says we are doomed, hey, and the other one that says yippee yippee yay. If you haven't taken a technology detox and you have been reading too many news about what can happen or not happen with AI without understanding what it is, I recommend you the 4th tip. Acknowledge your feelings and journal about them. I'll create a video in the following weeks with guided journaling to help you overcome AI anxiety. So answer the question, what would be the worst scenario if you lose your job to an AI? The worst of the worst case scenario that you can think of. Then write the actions that you would take, and then rank from 1 to 10 the likelihood of it to happen, where 1 is the less likely scenario and the 10 is the most likely scenario. If after the exercise you still feel like you can't stop thinking about it because you're not thinking about losing your job, but you're thinking about losing your life, like dystopian world.
The Terminator.
Just ask yourself the question, how likely is this to happen now? And rate it from 1 to 10, where 1 is the less likely and 10 the most likely. Fearing to lose your job to something unknown that you can't understand is just normal. Going into doomsday scenario won't help you at all. Fear is a device that we have in our brains. It's like a fire alarm. The fear in your head doesn't distinguish between a real fire from a toasty. So when you feel the anxiety, when you catch yourself going into scenarios in your head again and again and again, breathe deeply and detach from the scenario. Instead of saying the machines are here to kill us all, reframe it to, I had a very negative thought about machines extinguishing humanity. And then take a look at it and rate it. How likely is that to happen? Focus on what you can control. Open your mind to learning new things. Don't get overwhelmed by news and research. Our jobs might change, but if we remain open to learn and upskill ourselves, things will be easier. Your best tip, focus on what you can control. Learn about AI, learn how to use ChatGPT, and acknowledge your feelings. Maybe it's time for a technology detox. There's nothing to worry about. Or is it? There's nothing to worry about. Or is it?